Intensive subsistence agriculture. In regions where there are large population to support on small farms, agriculture has to be intensive. The word intensive means some motive, some intention. So this type of farming is done on the large population area where small farms are cultivated to support large population. Though it may be for subsistence, a large part of produce also enters national trade. Farming is practiced on every available pieces of land to support the dense population. Such intensive tillage generate high yields from every square foot of land. Farms are as small as 0.3 acres in Japan, 1 acre in India and 2 acres in China. Intensive subsistence farming is done on the area where there is pressure on the land to support large population. Rice is main crop except in low rainfall areas. Intensive agriculture means farmers practice multiple cropping where 2 or more crops are grown each year. For example, rice with wheat, barley or maize, or sometimes even 3 crops or rice. In this type of farming, multiple cropping means different crops on the same plot of land are cultivated. Often crop rotation with vegetable, oilseeds, fruits and even sugarcane is practiced. This returns fertility to the soil and balance water storage in dry month. In areas where fields are small and unskilled labor is required for tilling, sowing and harvesting. Where fields are larger, tractors and plugs are used along with threshers, hullers and sprayers. Areas where fields are small, unskilled labor is required for the agriculture work. Where the fields are large, machines, tractors are used for cultivation. In fact, in Japan, where fields are small, special tractors have been made to work on this small field. In order to ensure high yields and continued fertility, farmers use plenty of organic as well as chemical fertilizer. In intensive subsistence farming, both organic means which are made naturally, as well as chemical fertilizers are used. Though annual flooding of the soil by rain is helpful, farmers use various means of irrigation to grow crops in dry season. In a farming practice called interculture, mixed row of crops are sown to assure food supply all year round. In this type of farming, interculture farming are done. Interculture farming means mixed row of crops. Different crops are cultivated row-wise. Yields per acre are the highest in the world, but yields per man are not as high as individuals own small farms. The surplus produced is sold to nearby towns and cities. Some surplus is also exported. Here in intensive subsistence farming, surplus means the remaining crops is sold to nearby towns and cities. Some surplus is also exported. Water bodies yield an additional supply of food locally. Fish culture or aquaculture. Fish, water lily, duckweed, lotus and water caltrop that grow in these water bodies are consumed by the farmers. Most farmers rear a small number of poultry, pigs, goats and cattle for milk and meat.